Update 1. I never said no when they needed me. When my sister wanted a lavish wedding but couldn't afford it, I was the one who stepped in. I covered the venue deposit, the catering advance, even part of her wedding dress. And I never asked for anything in return. You know how expensive weddings are. She had whined one night over dinner at my parents' house, swirling her wine glass dramatically. If you want something nice, you have to pay for it, I had replied, half joking. Easy for you to say, she had huffed. You don't have student loans. You don't have to keep up a professional appearance. You wear the same boots every day. That was my sister in a nutshell. She equated success with appearances. She never cared that I built my business from the ground up, that I worked 60-hour weeks to make sure my employees had stable jobs, that I earned every damn dollar I had. To her, I was just the guy with oil-stained hands and working-class problems. But I still helped. When she and her fiancé came up short, I wired the money without hesitation. I told myself it was for family, that I wasn't doing it for recognition. Yet here I was, not even worthy of an invitation. The night I read her message, I didn't sleep. I kept going over every moment of the past few months, trying to pinpoint when exactly she decided I wasn't good enough to be seen at her wedding. Was it when I showed up to a family gathering straight from the shop, still in my uniform? Was it when she introduced me to her fancy friends as, my brother, he works with cars, like I was some random guy changing tires on the street? Or had she always thought of me this way? The next morning, I drove to my parents' house. I didn't announce myself, I wanted to hear what they'd say when they weren't expecting me. As soon as I stepped inside, I heard my mother's voice from the kitchen. Well, you know how he is, she was saying, her tone laced with the same quiet disappointment I had grown used to. I just don't want him embarrassing me, my sister replied. It's going to be a sophisticated event. I can't have him showing up looking like he just crawled out from under a car. I clenched my jaw. He's family, my dad mumbled, but his voice lacked conviction. Exactly. And he should understand that this isn't about him, my sister snapped. I don't need him there making people uncomfortable. He doesn't belong in that kind of setting. I had heard enough. I pushed the door open, stepping into the kitchen. My sister went pale when she saw me, my mother quickly busying herself with stirring something that didn't need stirring. So that's how you see me? I asked, my voice calm. My sister hesitated before straightening her shoulders. Don't take it personally. It's just not your kind of crowd. Underscore my kind of crowd, I echoed, crossing my arms. Come on, you know what I mean, she huffed. Everyone there is from the corporate world. Lawyers, executives, people who actually network. You don't have anything in common with them. Right. Because I don't sit in an office and push paper all day, I must be too dumb to hold a conversation. I never said that, she said quickly, but her face gave her away. My mother sighed. Sweetheart, it's just a different kind of event. You have to admit, you do come off a little rough sometimes. You're always in those work clothes, and you don't carry yourself the way her guests do. I own a business, I said, keeping my voice steady. I make more money than half of those sophisticated people you're inviting. But because I don't wear a suit every day, I'm not good enough? My sister groaned. It's not about money. It's about image, she said, exasperated.